is wrong with you? Me? What is wrong with you? Me? What is wrong with you? Me? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of
What is wrong with you?
I'm Andrew Holland.
And I'm Javon McLean.
And here we are.
Yes.
What
What episode is this?
This is 7,
Is it?
I think. Lucky number 7.
Is it?
I think 7's lucky.
No, is it episode 7?
I mean, I think so.
I think so. I think
it is.
I think you're right. See, look at us. We still.
I know, and we're
man.
keeping track,
Yes,
too.
we are. Well,
I mean, we had to go back in our memory palace a little bit, but...
Yeah. But it's all right. Listen, so, I've been wanting to write something lately. Like, I've been kind of inspired. I just need to hear, like, in order for me to write, I like to hear a beat. If the beat connects with me, then I'm like, oh, okay. Then I can come up with something. So I heard this beat, man. It's real R&B. Like, it's like that jagged edge.
Real hard.
Real hard.
It's real hard.
And I just feel like I got something. I don't like to rush it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the little stuff each day, it'll come. Sometimes it comes right out, but sometimes each day something will come. Oh, that sounds good. And then before you know it, it's done.
So when you're doing this sort of thing, what's the process like? Like, you hear the beat, you like the beat. I imagine it's something like you need to like the beat enough to where you can stop thinking about the beat and just feel it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're not listening for anything anymore.
Right.
You're feeling it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel it. Like, I feel good when I'm listening to it. I'm like, oh. Mm-hmm. But I like to make sure, because sometimes it'll spill out in 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. And sometimes a little piece will come. I'm like, but I don't feel like it's finished. So each day, I don't rush it.
So when you get to that point, do you start with words?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you just start saying words.
Actually, I sometimes I'll come up with a flow, right? So the first thing I really do is come up with a flow, so I know how to put the words in. You know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I need to come up with a flow, and then I'll think about something that inspired me to write to it, and then I'll write the words to make sure I have the flow already. So when the words come, it just flows in. You know what I mean?
One thing I've always tripped over when I was writing songs is that I would sing the words first. And what I would find is I would trap myself with the words almost.
Got you.
So, like, there would come a time where I'm singing something and I'm just saying words that would fit in whatever cadence I'm hearing. Mm-hmm. And then I'll feel the song differently. Right, and the song that I'm writing no longer fits the lyrics that I originally came up with. But because I wrote the song with those lyrics, it's like, well, now I have to replace the lyrics, but also ascribe it to the new meaning.
Right.
Which seems impossible.
Right. Yeah.
Because, like,
that's what
it was all spontaneous anyways,
exactly.
And now just from its natural evolution, it's changed.
Right.
And I can't keep up with the evolution.
Got you. Okay. Makes sense. I get you.
So it's better to almost come up with, like, the melody over top of it, just the what you hear.
Right, exactly.
Not what it is.
Right, exactly.
You don't want to ascribe meaning to it yet.
Exactly.
You just want to hear what it is.
Exactly, yeah. And just whatever I'm feeling is what, you know what I'm saying? Like this one, I think I want to call it No Games. Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a situation I had to deal with where you're always playing. If you come back, just come back with no games. Can you just be real this time? Mm-hmm. I ain't got all day, man. Time is passing.
Oh yeah, fleeting.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't got
time keeps on slipping
into the future. Now, I need to hear. Okay, there's a story I want you to tell, because you something I just found out about you that I did not know about you. You said you thought you told me, but you didn't. And I kind of want to talk about it.
Let me tell you.
I want you to explain this to me. Now, did you say did you collapse? You passed out? What happened? You was at open mic?
You don't got to say where it was.
No, I said open mic. I said,
You don't got
open mic. No, I won't
let's
say.
leave them out of this.
No. But you was at an open mic though, right? Right.
Something of the sort.
Okay, so. All right, so.
I might have to be a samurai.
Do you mind telling this story? Is this too personal? I don't want to.
I gotta admit, my heart's beating quick.
Okay.
I gotta be honest with you.
Well, you ain't gotta talk about it. I ain't trying to put you on the spot.
I want to because I want to. I believe it makes for good content.
Yeah. Well, and I want to laugh. So
yeah, but it also. My ego is a baby.
I understand.
It's tripping and fumbling all over itself.
I get it. Well, I mean, it'd be like that sometimes. We human. We mess up. I got a lot of embarrassing stories. I done passed out before too.
All right, so I'm at this establishment.
Okay, got it.
At a
what though?
At a place and time.
For what though?
Socialization.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was a social club of sorts. And
what did y'all do at the club?
So we're hanging out, and they're handing some things around, and and
kind of things.
So do you know what a dab is?
Yeah.
It's.
I did that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's no good.
Mm-mm.
It's not. It's not for me.
No, it's too much.
It's not for anybody.
Yeah, it's too
I
much.
think once you get to the point,
I know people that got to do.
I think once you get to a point where you're doing that every day, it's like, okay, that's a problem.
I know.
Because now you're kind of like a chemist for this sort of thing.
I know somebody who loves it.
I know people that'll wake up and do that.
Yeah. I'd be in a mental institution if I did that.
I was like, I got to get a Jimmy Dean in me or something before I do. I can't do that.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It's just so. Anyways, they're passing this sort of thing around. It's a mistake. I know it's a mistake. So I decide I'm gonna partake.
Okay.
I'm a poet and didn't know it.
Right. Okay.
And so I pick it up. I don't know if I grossly overestimated my stamina.
I think you did.
Or if it was just a pure accident. But I go hard into this thing. And at some point, my lungs start burning. And as soon as I felt that, I knew trouble.
Yeah.
This is not good.
All right, yeah. Yeah.
You've done it.
Yeah. It's a wrap. Yeah.
It's it.
Yeah.
It's in your body.
Yes. Yeah.
So I exhale once, and it's this giant cloud. No, but listen. I exhale twice. Giant cloud.
Oh, hell to the no.
I exhale 3 times. Giant cloud. I have yet to breathe.
Did you cough at all?
I have yet to breathe. After that, the coughing started. So it was 3 huge exhales, no breathing, immediately coughing. So I'm coughing for like probably a minute and a half.
And that makes it worse.
So, I mean, I can't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So I finally kind of get my wits about me. I'm finally breathing. It's setting in. I know I'm in for it. So I leave to go into a different room. And I'm standing there. And all of a sudden it starts feeling like my skin's on fire. Which I'm like, hey, that shouldn't happen.
Right.
My skin's on fire. So I'm like, okay, all I have to do is breathe. I'm just going to breathe. So I decide I'm going to close my eyes and just take some deep breaths in and out. I close my eyes and I see my brain. And from I mean, I see it.
You see,
it's like right. if there was a Google Earth of my brain, I'm watching it.
Yeah,
Google Brain. That's what I'm watching.
Yeah.
And so I close my eyes and I see my own brain. Immediately I get scared. Because I'm like, that was it.
Yeah.
That was everything that I am.
Yeah.
And now every time I blink, I see my own brain. Every single time.
What kind of doubt did you get? What kind of doubt? What kind of doubt that is?
Listen. So now every time I blink, I see my brain. So I'm like, okay, it's kind of cold out right now. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go stand outside in the cold.
Smart. I would have done that. Okay.
I turn to leave. My legs don't work. They're not operating. At this point, I'm a kickstand. I mean, I'm not kidding. My legs are a kickstand for the upper part of my body. My torso is a huffy at this point.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm like panicking because just nothing for me is working out. My skin's on fire, legs don't work. I'm seeing my brain. Nothing good is happening.
Yeah, it's a whole lot going on.
So I'm just trying to breathe, but I can feel my heart start going. I'm trying to breathe. And the room starts closing in on itself.
Mm-hmm.
And there's somebody standing in front of me. And the room's closing in. And as soon as I can't see anything, there's somebody standing in front of me. I start saying their name. And I say their name, and I say their name. I say, I need help. And I'm like aware of all of it, and it's just my body's not working anymore.
Right.
So I can hear everything. I can, even through my eyelids, I could almost see their figures.
Yeah.
So I feel myself go down. I'm on the floor. I open my eyes. There's like 4 people standing above me. They're all looking at me. Hey, you're okay? You're okay? I open my eyes, and the first thing I say is, I passed out.
I passed out.
And the reason I said it is because I wanted people to know that I know what's happening.
Yeah, exactly, yes. I passed out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And the second question was, did I hit my head?
Okay.
Because I wanted to make sure that was my main concern. I know what's happening.
Right.
I just made a mistake.
Right.
And now I'm paying for it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And so they sit me up. I'm like, and at this point, I'm pissed off at myself. I mean, I'm angry.
It happens. We're human, man.
I was so pissed.
You gotta man to be like that sometimes.
So I'm down there. My knuckles hurt for 3 days because I'm like punching the floor, sitting down there. I'm so mad that this happened.
Oh wow!
So mad that this happened.
Oh wow!
And so I'm sitting there and I'm just mad. And I asked for a glass of water. They gave me water. I drink the whole thing, and they're like, "You want to try and stand up?" I was like, "Yeah." So at this point, I sort of feel okay. Yeah. I feel like if I would have just taken it easy, I would have been fine.
Right.
So they stand me up again, and I'm standing there, and it starts doing it again. I go out a second time.
What in the heck, man?
A second time. So at this time, I feel it, everything again. I hear everything again. They lay me down again. Somebody's catching me. But this time they take my arm and they flop it over my body. And I feel the weight of my dead arm flop against my body. And then I hear somebody say, "Is he dead?"
Oh, hell no.
So at this point, I'm like, am I dying?
Jeez. That was a little deep.
And this is when the realness sets in.
Yeah, yeah.
Because literally in that moment, I'm half conscious.
Right, right.
I see my kids.
Mm.
And I thought, is this really all I was?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's it for me?
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, before I start crying.
Yeah, yes, I can feel it. And if you do, I promise you, I will jump out this window and go and run in front of the first car coming. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. Look to me. Not today. We'll cry later.
White people cry.
I get it, but hold on now. Shoot. Nah,
let me drink a Miller Lite.
I wasn't ready.
I'll wallow in my sadness.
I wasn't ready.
I understand. I said I understand again.
That's okay.
So at this point, they call paramedics. I'm sitting there, And now I'm even more angry.
Yeah.
Because at this point, everybody's staring at me. The paramedics are coming in. They come in. First of all, they're all 6'4", 330 pounds, wearing combat boots. I'm having a panic attack.
That's not a
and
fact.
I'm like, you're here to help me? I've never felt more like Alex Jones in my life. I was like, these people are going to throw me in a camp. That's what these people are designed to do. They're wearing combat boots. They're all the Big Show in the WWE. The Brock Lesnar Big Show.
No.
And Andre the Giant are surrounding me. We will help you. I don't believe you will.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
So they say, can we take your blood pressure and pulse? I said, yeah, just don't stick me with anything. That was what I said. Well, they said, we won't. So they take my pulse. My heartbeat's like 170.
Dang.
And they're like, your heartbeat's pretty high. We should take you to the hospital. And I said, just give me a minute. And they said, your heartbeat's really high. We should take you to the hospital. And I said, give me a minute. And I probably said that 6 times. And I said it because I knew I'm just freaking out.
Yeah. You get a panic attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just need to calm down.
Oh, excuse me.
So, and this is the most like in the moment I've ever felt. I'm looking there. I can see my heartbeat being displayed, like it's reading it to me.
Right.
And I zone out on this thing, on the number. And I mean, it was like nothing else existed except that number. And I just started breathing. And just my experience was that number.
Yeah.
And within like 30 seconds, it was like from 170 to like 138. And I was like, okay.
I'm calming down.
I know what this is, for sure. So I was like, no, I don't need anything. Long story short, I go get some food in me. Yeah. Some potatoes. Some potatoes. Some pot roast.
Oh, man.
A couple rolls, buttered rolls. Ooh. I was a king for a day.
Okay, I know you was.
I ended up being high until about 4 p.m. the next day. Just slept all day the next day.
Yeah, you probably should have.
And then felt horrible for about 6 days after that.
Well, it'll pass.
It has. I mean, I feel fine now.
Yeah. I mean, that was just your ego.
But I mean, that was when, literally at that moment, was when I decided I'm going to do this podcast. Seriously.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was like the thing that motivated me to do it.
Because we've been talking about it since last year.
And when did I really kick this thing into gear?
Well, I didn't know that this had happened.
Yeah.
So I didn't know.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I didn't know this happened.
Anyways, that's it. My shame's out there.
Okay. Well, I got a shame. I'll share a shame story.
You know what samurais used to do when they experienced
a shame story. I got a shame story.
You know what a samurai used to do when they experienced shame?
What do they do?
They would kill themselves.
Well, we're not going to do
with
all
their
that.
own sword.
Yeah, well, we ain't got time for all that. Yeah.
Now, lucky for me, I don't own a sword.
Yeah.
So it doesn't apply. There's a clause.
Yes. Yeah. Don't start. Now, I did an edible.
Ooh, that was even worse. That's even worse.
I didn't see. Okay.
That's even worse.
I did a fruit roll up edible, right?
I mean, but it seems so.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then
I ate a fruit roll up, and my ego died.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, then I went to a friend's house after that, and she had like a little pen. Like she had a pen, and she said, "Well, I want to try this." So I took one hit, and then all of a sudden, like after my mom passed, I started having panic attacks. So it got to the point I had them so much that I knew what I needed to do to calm down. Like I would have to tell myself, "This is where you are. It's gonna be okay. You gotta breathe." And I go get the cold water. Like there's a whole method to me calming down, right? So that started happening. I did everything, but I was drinking water. But when I drank the water, it got worse and worse and worse. So I finally told my brother. I said, "Listen, I did edible. I'm panicking. I'm trying to calm down, and everything I do to calm down, it's not working. I don't know what to do, so I need to talk to somebody and tell you what's going on. Just get my mind from thinking about it, right? So he was like, "I'm taking you to the hospital." He's like, "You going to the hospital?"
Yeah.
So he took me to the hospital, right?
He did what you just did to me. He's like, I ain't got time for this.
Exactly. You're going to the hospital. I went to the hospital, and they would say, "What's going on?" I said, "Listen, I'm gonna be real. I did an edible.
Real high.
I did an edible. I know what it is. I just need to calm down. I'm panicking." So they gave me a little pill for me to calm down, and so the doctor was like, "You have to be careful."
Did it help you calm down?
Yes.
It did? Okay.
And I just stated to calm down. I don't you ain't got to stick me. You ain't got to take nothing. I know what's going on.
I did this thing raw.
Just give me something to calm me down.
I did this thing raw.
Right. And that's what they did. Yeah. And then I walked over.
I didn't take nothing.
Well,
raw.
Well, that's why you collapsed a couple times.
Somebody had a Vyvanse on them.
I wouldn't got the help I needed.
I'm just kidding. I would never take that. I'll freaking ruin my lungs with this dumb crap, but I won't take a Vyvanse.
Wow. That stuff is strong, though. I tried it one time.
I've never done any of that stuff.
I did it one time.
It scares me.
Yeah, it's just not. Yeah, it was too much. Like I never like being high like that. I like to know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So when I got high, I would like to know what's going on. Not freaking out and all that stuff. So how was your week, man?
It's good. It's good. It's late already in the week.
I know.
It's late. The weeks are just flying.
I know. This is May already.
I know. We have a real conundrum about how we're going to cool this room down.
Yeah.
When it starts really heating up.
Yeah. Because we need to. Because I will melt. And
you remember those you remember those Truth commercials where there was like a flat pancake?
Yeah. Yes, I will.
Laying over.
Yeah.
That's right. You on this podcast with no air conditioning.
Oh yeah, I'll just be here.
Yeah.
You talking? I'll just be out.
You're just flat Stanley over there.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be a wrap.
No, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Because it's like 60 degrees out today.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a smelter in here.
But thank you for the fan though.
I forgot that was on.
And I was glad that you did. Don't worry about it. Listen, we would have been.
It's all ruined. We have to restart.
No, we don't.
Thank goodness I don't have. Nobody hears that story.
You better not. No, we ain't gonna restart, bro. We need this. We're gonna die, bro. We don't have this film. We're gonna die. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a good argument. That is not a good argument.
We will die. No,
we won't.
It's a heat stroke.
We're human beings.
People have heat strokes.
We're resilient.
People have heat strokes.
Resiliency is our key.
People have
humanity.
Heat strokes. People have heat strokes.
Not in this.
Yeah, they would. If it weren't for that fan, you.
I'm gonna test it out.
No,
we gonna find today.
Not today. We're not. We already started, man. We might as well keep
Once
it going.
I see you start deflating, I'll know it's true.
Yeah, come on, man. When I start going cross-eyed, don't say nothing. Just put the fan back on.
Looking jaundiced.
Yeah, like this. They go put the fan back on. Yeah, put that fan on. Trying to tell you, it's hot, man.
It's not that bad.
Well, it's not right now because.
Can I be honest with this shirt you have on?
Yeah, what's up with him?
I'm not a big fan.
I didn't ask you.
I know that, and I know my opinion isn't even needed.
No, it's not even.
But I was just trying to think of something to say. So let's talk about this shirt. It was just a topic. I was just
okay. So what?
I decided to sacrifice my the image of politeness.
So what's wrong with the shirt? Let's talk about it.
So my dad used to work at the Reserves Network, in Norwalk in like the 90s.
Got it.
And
I'm old school, bro. What's up?
I understand. I mean, I just said I understand again, and I'm mad.
It's okay.
I'm zen.
Okay, what's wrong with the shirt?
Okay, so my dad worked at Reserves Network in Norwalk in the 90s.
It's thin, man.
And I remember him wearing things like that all the time. There was a time he was real into lavender.
Oh.
Real into like long sleeve lavender polos and like Bengals polos and
okay.
yeah, and it just reminds me of that.
Oh, okay. So it's like a dash. Well, I am older than you.
I know.
Yeah. But that's something I want to tell you too. I want you. Those shoes are done. I need you to. Well, they're done.
Well,
no, they're done. It's time for us to. We're gonna go, and we're gonna. No, it's a wrap. All right. I know you want to hold on.
I'm standing my ground.
Ain't no ground to stand on, sir. It's a wrap. Let it go.
Will I be slipping and sliding? Will my foot go through them?
Listen, it's a wrap. Okay?
Listen, I'll put them through the washer.
I don't think that's going to help.
I do. I mowed the lawn in these today. But I only own 2 pairs of shoes.
Why?
Because I'm poor.
Well, I'm poor too. We all poor. What do you mean? Okay, listen.
Oh, who's got the privilege, huh?
It ain't me.
Sure seems like it, Mr. Nice Shoes. Must be nice.
Oh no! But I got the old man shirt though.
Not all of us can have nice shoes.
Though. I got the old man shirt though.
That probably cost $45 at the Banana Republic.
Oh no, I can't even remember. It's been a while.
I remember the price of every shirt I own.
I couldn't tell you that.
I worked for every dollar.
I couldn't tell you.
This shit was $30.
I don't know, but I will tell you, I've never been a huge shopper, right? Like, you know, I don't like to go. You know how some people go to each store, they want to take their time. Listen, I know my size.
If I need something, I'm gonna go in, find what I like, get what I need, and leave.
You see, I know my size. I ain't finna go to the fitting room.
I don't need to talk to nobody.
Exactly. I'm gonna grab some jeans and a shirt that match. Okay, we're good. That's cool. And I go.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
Which nowadays you can't even find anything decent in a store, anyways. Not for me, at least. You ever walked through a J.C. Penney? Who's wearing any of that? I've never seen a single human being in anything that J.C. Penney manufactures.
I got a sweater from J.C. Penney.
35 years ago when you bought this shirt?
Don't matter, man. It don't matter.
$35 adjusted for inflation is like $1,200. That's a $1,200 shirt that you bought in 1987.
Whatever, it don't matter. The point is,
Seinfeld was kicking it when you bought that shirt, dude.
Wow. Okay. Well, I like it. You know,
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I know.
You know,
I just don't want you to be offended by it.
I'm not offended at all. You think I really care about what you think about?
If you told me this shirt sucked, I might be a little hurt.
Listen. I wouldn't.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't wear it. Okay, it's not for him. I wouldn't wear it, but it's for you. I mean, you know, it's.
I have a
light,
certain.
Light. It works. Everything kind of goes together. You know.
You write that compliment on the back of your hand, didn't you?
It goes together.
He's light. It's light.
Goes together.
That's good.
Yeah.
It all checks out.
Yeah. You're good. It works for you. Don't look at me like that. I got the beat in my head still, man.
What is it? Let's hear it.
No, well, my phone is on airplane mode. Right?
I want to hear the beat.
You can't hear the beat right now.
You got to figure this out.
Well,
you got to be that guy.
I'll send it to you.
Nope, you got to be the guy from the police academy.
Nope,
you got to be the guy.
Real R&B,
I want to hear your best fire truck sound.
Do you like that R&B, that R&B?
I mean,
it's R&B.
I got to be honest, that means
like
nothing to me. I don't know what that means.
Oh, wow.
Can I give you a few artists and you tell me if it's R&B? Like what's the difference?
Okay, go ahead. Okay, let's
Usher.
He's R&B, yes.
Okay, but not R&B.
No, he's R&B. Okay, now listen, Usher has some R&B songs, right?
Right.
But Usher is more
I'm saying the whole,
if
you were to take the universe of this certain person, Their
He is
their discography,
R&B. Yeah.
their work.
Yeah, it is R&B. Yes.
Okay, is it R&B? Because I'm trying to distinguish the difference.
Okay, listen, he does have some R&B.
Right, but like, is he mostly R&B, or is he mostly R&B?
He's R&B.
Okay.
See?
I just wanted to.
He's R&B.
There's a standard.
But he got some R&B songs.
Okay,
like
so
Jagged Edge is on. You don't know who they are.
This is like the 8th time you've brought Jagged Edge up.
I need you to listen to them. Could you listen to them, please?
I mean, I'm just sort of waiting for them to fall to me, and I got to be honest, no one else is talking about them.
Because they're not hot anymore, but they used to. But their first, like, 2-3 albums were really...
Is this my assignment for the week? I have to listen to a Jagged Edge album.
Listen to the second one. Well, go ahead and listen to the first. Well, my favorite is the second one. J.E. Heartbreak.
What is it called?
J.E. Heartbreak. They did it as a tribute.
China is going to see I'm listening to this.
Hold on. They did it as a tribute to New Edition's album 19...
There's a backstory?
Yeah. You don't know who New Edition is? You know what? Your attitude really is.
Listen, this is like...
You don't know New Edition, bro?
This is like when somebody tells you about a show that has 8 seasons, and you're like, I have to... You want me to watch 8 seasons of this show, dude?
Yes, no.
Who do you think I am?
Listen, you don't know who New Edition is?
Mr. Do Nothing all the time?
You don't know who New Edition is?
I know who New Edition is,
okay,
but like,
exactly.
as a pop culture thing, I don't know them.
Well, they had one of their best albums ever. Came out in 1988 called N.E. Heartbreak. So that was Jagged Edge's tribute to them.
Okay.
So
by tribute, is it like New Edition songs that they're singing, or is it just like... No,
it was like an honor, but that's why they called it
we wrote these songs.
No, that's why I called it J.E. Heartbreak. Like after N.E. Heartbreak, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see.
The New Edition album was called N.E. Heartbreak.
I understand. So I see what they're going for. Yeah, I see.
It?
Yeah.
So listen to that album.
Okay.
Jagged Edge.
J.E. Heartbreak.
Yes.
I always just want to say J.G. Wentworth. 877 cash now.
That's not what it is. No, is that it?
We've helped thousands. We'll help you too. One lump sum of cash we will pay to you.
God, okay, you done saw that commercial way too many times.
Who hasn't?
I don't know about hearts, sir.
It sounds like you're lost.
No, I think I'm good.
Have you ever heard the? You remember the college degree song with the waitress who's spinning the tray around? Do you remember that?
I don't think so. Tell me about it.
I'm trying to remember this thing, man. The Education Connection commercials. Come on.
Come on. You don't even know who Jagged Edge is. How you going to tell me to come on?
Dude, I'm talking about the Education Connection commercials. This waitress could have won a Grammy.
Oh, I'm sure. Okay.
I went on the internet and found Education Connection. I took some free tests to find out my direction. I'm taking my classes online, getting my degree on my own time. Education Connection matched me with the right college for free. Get connected for free. Education Connection. Get connected for free. Education Connection. You don't remember that?
No, absolutely not.
This woman should be rewarded.
She should. It sound like
everybody knows this song.
I don't know it, sir.
This had to be airing when you were in Texas or something, and maybe it just didn't get down there.
Yeah. This must have been longer than 4 years ago.
I mean, up here,
I'll be here for 4 years at the end of this month.
Up here, people were singing that at the talent show.
I've got to come up with something better to do.
Everybody did it.
No, well, I don't know.
I don't think they sang a different song.
I don't know that one.
I went on the internet and Education Connection. I took some free tests to find out my direction. She's not ethnic at all. She's the whitest lady in the world, so I don't know why I'm doing that.
Why either? I don't know it though.
Maybe it's the shirt. I'm just feeling froggy today.
You feeling yourself?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
This shirt has shrunk a lot since I got it.
Really?
Or I've gotten a lot bigger.
When's the last time you went to the gym?
I don't like that you keep bringing it up.
I'm not bringing it up. I just asked you a question.
It's been a while
since I could
go to the gym.
It's been a while since I did some push-ups.
Oh, yeah.
Who does push-ups? I know. Isn't it rude? Well, it's good to do it, though.
I don't even think it's good.
I'm trying to. I got to get back into it. I really do.
The only reason to do push-ups is if your only goal is to eventually do a handstand.
No, it
That's
helps,
the only point.
No, it helps with your chest.
Only point.
It helps with
only
your
point.
Helps your titties.
To do a handstand. That's all that helps the titties to do.
I know.
It's like, oh, great. Now my titties can do a handstand. Congratulations, dude. Well, if somebody wants to do a handstand, you know where you won't find them? The bench press. You want to know why? Because they're doing push-ups.
Okay, listen. No, listen. You got to put it into your workout. You put in your workout.
But I don't want to do a handstand.
Okay. You don't.
And we've already established that's the only thing they're good for.
That's not the only thing they're good for, sir.
What good is a pull-up?
Man, it's strength. That's good for your strength. You know what I'm saying? Your arms and your.
I don't like it.
I hate squats.
It seems counter-evolutionary.
How so?
Because we came from like swinging on trees and stuff, and Mother Nature decided enough of that.
God help us all.
Let's give these people cars, so they don't have to traverse vines in order to move 500 feet.
Not really speaking of cars, but I want to run something by you. I saw a friend of mine in Dallas. She put this post on Facebook, right? And so some people agreed. I try not to think too deep into it, but she said she feels like there's something in the phones now, and like I guess the government could use phones to control your thoughts, right?
They need to do a better job.
Because I think
my thoughts suck.
No,
come on, big brother, give me some good ones.
She said something like she was something she thought about happened. Like it was something with the phone, and I don't know. It was weird. I was like, okay, I don't know what that. Because some people think they already got chips in the phones.
Oh yeah, I mean 5G is gonna blow your brain off.
That's why I stick to my Android.
Hillary Clinton's a reptilian shapeshifter.
Oh, I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
She eats children.
Oh, does she?
She does.
These people are demons.
See.
Now, what we have here. Now, these are interdimensional, shape-shifting demons. Okay, and what they want to do is they want to come and they want to eat your children. And this is a war with these creatures, and they smell like sulfur, and they eat money. These demons. Ah!
What have you been watching? What have you been watching? What
these demons.
Why is you hollering? Calm down. Why are you hollering?
The only way to beat COVID is to drink my silver. The only way is to brush your teeth with my silver. It's 1995. You can beat COVID.
1995. You weren't even born. Oh, anyway. So
I wasn't talking about the year. I was talking about the price.
Oh, oh.
So
you said so before you try to come for me.
Did I just pop in from another dimension?
You ain't got.
Did I just get here or something? It almost felt like I was telling a story for 5 minutes. That's what it felt like. Was that what happened?
It was a little while. It was a little while. So you believe some of that stuff? It's just a question. See, you believe that Beyonce is part of the.
I believe in some stuff.
So, do you really believe that my baby is part of the Illuminati?
I definitely think.
Don't lie.
Hyper successful and hyper rich people are definitely doing some weird stuff.
Okay.
I think that when it comes to, and I think this is what also pollutes politics, is that when someone is in a position to be the spokesperson for a people, and they have that influence, the people who, with aligned agreements, they can manipulate each other.
Okay.
So if you're a politician and your agenda, you keep saying that you want to do a specific thing. And the reason that you're saying it is because you have companies giving you money to say that.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
So you run off this thing and you never actually are meaning what you're saying. All you're doing is just trying to get your donors to give you more money.
Right.
And this is happening with every single one of them. And so I think when you have someone who has similar influence in celebrities,
right,
I think the same thing is probably true. That there's people of special interests who understand that these people have influence, and in some form of another can either blackmail people into doing things.
Okay.
Like one of the theories on like Epstein Island is that it existed for him to get dirt on famous people and then blackmail them for things.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
That's like a theory. So I think, I try to think that, never mind.
No.
Well, I went down the trail and I was like, that's a pretty dead end thought. So I'm just not even going to say it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I just think in order to be of that sort of influence, there has to be some sort of agreement elsewhere.
Okay.
Well, because when I look at people who were of great influence who were not a part of these nefarious things, they were usually gotten rid of. Malcolm X, gotten rid of. Martin Luther King, gotten rid of. And it's a fact our own government killed Martin Luther King.
I believe that.
That's a fact. And I feel like we really think governments changed that much.
Right.
They don't give a crap about you.
Absolutely not.
They don't give a crap.
Absolutely not.
Republicans and Democrats shake hands behind closed doors because they're both getting their money. And that's it. I don't remember what I was talking about.
You was talking about people with power like Beyonce.
Yeah, but I mean, with that comes corruption. With
Yeah.
corruption comes conspiracy.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
it's almost seems safer to assume
Yeah.
that powerful people are doing nefarious things.
That's crazy. Well, you can be powerful and not do things like that.
I think that's true too, and I think that's where true power is.
Exactly. Absolutely. Yep.
And that's like, when I look at politicians, I don't see power.
Absolutely not.
I see people who just manipulated their way somewhere. It was just a popularity contest to the top, and you said the right things and did the right things to get to wherever you wanted to go.
Yeah.
And that's not power.
No, it's not.
What power was like a Martin Luther King.
There you go. Yeah.
That's what power was.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And they
and that's why he still shines.
Oh, yeah.
To this
Yeah.
day. Yeah. All these years later. Yeah. I want to have power. I think we all got a little power. You know what I'm saying? Within us. You know what I'm saying? But it's used for different reasons. Like I feel like God anointed me.
I definitely think everybody has their own talents.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just how you choose to use it. Like mine, I want to use for positive things. I ain't got time for negative stuff, man.
Yeah.
I just
Who
wants
wants
it? I got bad nerves.
Wants it?
Why do I need? My nerves are really bad. Why would I need anything negative when I got bad nerves already?
This is what I hate about the news. It's
Yeah,
just like
bro, I'm done
it's
watching
like
it. I'm
8
over it.
hours of complaining.
No, listen. If I hear
It's
about
like I would be
another-
crazy too if I listened to
bro.
8 hours of complaining
Listen,
every day.
I don't listen to the news. I don't watch the news because somebody's always. I'm so sick of hearing about people dying. Listen.
You flip one station on and they hate this guy.
Yeah.
Because of all these reasons, and then you
It's-
flip
yeah.
it on, and they hate this
Yeah,
guy because of all
and-
different kinds of
and-
reasons.
and so and so died and was murdered,
And somebody
teens,
people are getting
yeah.
stabbed and run over by a train.
yeah. You know,
And-
it's just a lot of negative stuff.
And we're gonna get bombed by Russia. We're gonna get bombed by North Korea.
yeah.
There's probably Atlanteans that are gonna come out of the sea and kill us with fish or something.
exactly.
There's an alien species or something
yeah.
visiting the Earth all the time.
Oh yeah.
Who knows what the heck where they're
Exactly.
coming from?
Yeah.
Are they interdimensional? Are these interdimensional beings?
Interdimensional beings. Yeah.
Are these creatures interdimensional, or are they extraterrestrial? Because there's a difference.
And okay, go ahead and tell us the difference.
So the difference is extraterrestrials, like they're from another planet.
Okay.
Okay, so they're traveling here.
Yeah.
They've got a home somewhere. They're coming. They've got kids in the back of their spaceship. Are we there yet? No. Light years.
Gotcha.
Extra dimensional is like there's a dimension on top of ours with beings more sophisticated than us that we're not aware of.
Gotcha.
And maybe they figured out a way to travel to the lower dimension.
Oh. See that's too much for me. I just listen. Just get me on, Lord. Just take me when you're ready, Lord. My goal is to get to heaven. I can't even. I'm just passing through. We're just passing through. We're just earthly. We're just gonna pass through. And
Oh
go on.
Lord, you know, I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, then Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore.
Hey.
Oh Lord, you know, I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, then Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore.
Oh God.
Imagine if we had a tambourine.
I know, man.
I mean, that audio
It
would be ruined. I mean, the audio would just be ruined.
Yeah.
But the spirit would be here.
I'm telling you. Didn't you? Well, when you talking about a story when you're playing and someone starts a tambourine and kind of throws you off.
You mean
right?
every other Sunday? Oh, you mean every Sunday? You mean that? Oh, you mean that thing that happened every time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
That one, yeah. When you're playing and you get thrown off because they.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I'm playing drums, right? Which means I'm the guy who's keeping beat.
Yes.
That's my job. I'm keeping time. Especially in a church. I'm not doing nothing fancy. I'm all about business. I'm getting down to business. I'm going to keep the beat on the one. So that's what I'm doing.
I'm
on
out
the
of
wall.
your business.
Okay. And somebody gets a bright idea
Get that tambourine.
to get that tambourine.
I'm telling you.
Right? And I don't know what's going on, but it seems like no one with any talent ever wants to do this sort of thing.
But see, I grew up with people that had the talent.
Well, that's because everybody in there had rhythm.
True. Okay, yeah. That's true. You're right.
I've met some people, their heartbeat is they have arrhythmia.
Yeah.
Their heartbeat can't keep a rhythm. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you expect to clap your hands? You need a machine in your chest to keep this whole show
exactly.
going.
And so what are you trying to do?
So next time you see that tambourine, think of your heart and think about how this is just not for you.
Exactly, yes. It ain't for everybody.
No.
They're not for everybody.
No. It's not.
I was never good at playing it, honestly.
It's not a communal tambourine.
No.
Treat it like any other instrument. Is somebody else from the crowd gonna walk up and just kick me off drums and start playing them?
Absolutely. I know I wouldn't.
If they did, if they tried, people would tackle the man.
Probably.
Charlie Brown would be on it.
Yes.
Off
Charlie.
the stage, tackling this man.
Charlie.
You would think you were watching Edge in the WWE.
Oh, Charlie. Yeah,
I'm yelling spear from the drum throne.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would be it, but nobody's going to do nothing if Arrhythmia Man picks up a tambourine. You can't punch a guy with arrhythmia. It's going to kill him.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. It's true.
So you just let it go.
Yeah.
So I'm up there, and I'm trying my best to just let it go. But, I mean, at some point, you just have to understand you're ruining it.
Stop playing the tambourine, man.
I mean, you got to...
You're not on rhythm,
You
man.
got to act like you've been here before.
Yeah, exactly. Just get up. Hey, you, please. Can you just... Stop.
Like you've been saying you're coming to church for 40 years.
And you
Where's the fruits of the Spirit, brother?
You know, Sunday, I helped Cody's son, coaching.
Uh-huh.
So, Cody makes fun of him because he doesn't clap on beat like he has no rhythm, right? So, Cody, he says something because, you know, Cody, you know, he got soul. He got soul, right? So, Sunday, we were clapping. He was all off, and so I looked at him. I said, hey. You got to teach him. So then he started watching me, and then he started getting on beat.
All you had to do was touch him.
You see, but the moment he started to go off, I lean back over.
You remember that story? Remember that story when all the person needed to do to get a healing was touch Jesus' garment? That's all he's got to do to get rhythm. He's just got to touch your garment.
You see, and
he'll get it.
You see, yeah, and he was on it. He was on it.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, he was on it. So I know what you mean. Sometimes you got to teach him. Like, hey, listen, you got to get on beat. And he was. Okay, I said, there you go. Yeah.
There was times where I had really pondered the idea to be like a Christian comedian.
Do you really think that God would care if I was a hoe? No.
If what?
If I was a hoe? I'm playing.
A hoe.
No, go ahead.
That was like me driving in Atlanta having to cross 6 lanes of traffic to get to an exit. How quick do you think my train of thought works?
Hey, I know.
The next junction was like 5 miles ahead before we could do anything.
I was just wondering. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I think he does. Probably.
Okay, go ahead. All right. I ain't hoeing. I'm just saying.
I'm not going to cry again.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I've had to hold it together twice.
Don't do it.
My glue is not that strong.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't do it. I was just wondering. It just came out.
My wife's going to get a cry fest later.
I know. I'm sorry. It just... I don't know why I just came to myself. I want to crap. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
No, I know.
Probably.
He probably does. I ain't hoeing bad, though.
Which I decided against because Christian comedians aren't funny.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen one.
There was one somebody showed me, and he's like,
these are some Christian cuss words. These cuss words are, so instead of the F word, we'll be like, oh, fudge.
I was like, somebody throw a tomato at this guy.
Yeah, okay, sir. Yeah.
Get the man off stage.
I've never seen a Christian comedian. It'd probably be Sinbad. You remember Sinbad? Oh,
I do remember Sinbad.
Oh, okay.
I remember a joke from Sinbad.
Oh, what joke was that?
It was like, I like how Americans just say or white people just say they discovered land that already belonged to somebody. It's like me going into a black man's car and saying, I discovered your radio. I heard that joke when I was like 7. I remember that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
That was a good joke.
Now he didn't cuss like that, but he.
Yeah.
I'm saying he was a Christian comedian.
Yeah, I've always liked being a clean comedian.
Yeah.
I think it's more challenging.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because the cuss words add it's flavor.
Yeah.
And
so I'll be trying to work. I'm working on it, Lord.
Yeah. I've always really liked trying to be clever.
Mm-hmm.
And almost being...
I'm clever. Okay, I'm good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I really want to move on from that.
Okay.
If I've ever wanted to cut anything out...
Bro. It was an Erykah Badu song called Clever. It just came to my head when you said I wanted to
If I've ever wanted to cut anything out, it's that.
Don't cut it. Don't do it like that.
I won't.
Please.
I won't.
Let it be.
You know why I won't?
Let it be.
Because it's just too much work.
Just don't worry about it.
That's why I
let
won't.
it roll. Just let it roll. My bad. Go ahead.
I don't know what I was talking about.
No, you was talking about. See, I got to keep you together. What is going on?
Well, it's because you're the one pulling me apart.
I do. You know what? You're right. I'll mess you up, and then I got to get. But I'll bring you back.
I was glued, brother.
Okay. All right.
You pulled the glue apart, and you're like,
okay.
how come I
gotta bring you back together?
How come the glue ain't working?
Okay.
I don't understand.
Okay, you're right. All right. It's me. Okay. You were talking about your stand up. And how you want to be. See, I always bring you back though. I mess you up. I unglue you.
There is some entertainment in the middle.
Okay.
Of these stories.
Yeah.
That I keep losing. I mean, my train keeps getting derailed. My brain is Norfolk Southern at this point. Just falling off the tracks all the time.
Well, it's okay. You gotta get it back on there. That's all.
I forgot again.
No, listen. You stand up, man.
Okay.
You're trying to be clever about the stand up, man.
Well, it's because my favorite show of all time is The Office. I love The Office. You need to just be quiet for a moment. I mean, if you were
go ahead.
if you were a therapist, 0 stars. My insurance wouldn't cover it.
Listen,
they'd be like, "Why did you see that guy?" I don't think
I would even worry about it. Go ahead, it's cool. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I cried to you. You said you didn't have time for it. I was like, "I'm paying for this time."
No, because it was affecting me in a negative way.
This is my time,
I was
honestly.
suicidal, bro. I was going to jump out the window and run in front of the first car coming.
So my favorite show's The Office. If you make any noise. My favorite show's The Office.
Got it.
And the reason I like it is because a lot of it is so dumb that it's smart. I think I said this before. It's so smart that it's dumb.
Okay, good. You probably have.
Because it's like it's intentionally stupid.
Right.
And that's like my favorite kind of funny, is where there's a connection, but it's such a dumb connection that it doesn't matter. That's like what I like.
Okay, I got you.
So, as an example, the boss, Michael Scott, is trying to find a new job. Okay. So the salesman tells him about the monster.com, so where he can find a new job. And the salesman's sitting at his desk, and all you hear, way back in the office, way off camera, all you hear is, rawr, rawr, rawr. And the salesman just goes, it's monster.com, singular. And the boss goes, thank you. Because he typed in monsters.com and just got growling.
Oh, God.
Or my favorite joke of all time in any show ever is on Parks and Rec. Do you know anything about Parks and Rec? Anyways, it's Chris Pratt. The main character of the show has a really bad flu, but she's like a workaholic, so she wants to stay at work. But everybody's telling her she needs to go home. So they're escorting her out, and Chris Pratt's role in this is like he's a dumb guy. Mm-hmm. He's kind of just a dumb, lazy, fat guy. That's his whole thing. Okay. You end up loving him, though, because who doesn't love a dumb, lazy, fat guy? I know I do.
Well, I want to know one.
Anyways, yeah. So they're escorting her out. She's like seriously sick, and she's walking by, and he's sitting at the desk, and he's saying, "Leslie, I Googled all your symptoms, and it says you could have network connectivity problems." And apparently he just said that. Like, that wasn't on the script or anything. And I was like, that's my favorite joke of all time. Because it's so stupid. Yeah. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it is.
It's my favorite.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Oh, what is wrong?
That's why we're here.
That's
the whole point.
This is true. You know, you are the reason.
Yeah.
Well, we are the reason, because every time you would do something, like, what is wrong? Something is wrong with you.
But you would laugh at it.
Yes, I did. Yes, but I knew you had problems.
I don't care if I look stupid if you're laughing at it.
Yeah, no, I was laughing. That's why I was like, what is wrong with you? Something is the matter with this dude. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Martin again.
Yeah.
And this episode with Shanae, when he was Shanae. My name is Shanae Jenkins. I can currently be seen in one of Luke's new videos, but I don't take nothing off, dog. I'm a lady. It's the funniest shit. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
What is that on? What's
it's
HBO? Is that HBO?
No. Yes. HBO Max.
Okay.
Do you have it?
I do. Yeah. I watch
Look
South Park on there all the time.
Of course. Look, just
South Park's so good too.
I don't. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, some of my favorite jokes of all time are on South Park.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
There's almost a South Park reference for every situation. I mean, they've covered it all.
What was it them? No, it was not them. Was it the Simpsons who, before Trump became president, had put that he was going to be president? Like he came out as president, like it was.
I mean, there's a whole internet thing with like the Simpsons predict the future. I don't know how true it is.
Well, I knew about. Well, I heard about that one thing.
Do you think the Simpsons is a funny show? Be honest.
Well,
the answer is no, right?
Well, I mean, I never got into.
I've never laughed.
I mean, I watched a few episodes as a kid, but I mean, I wasn't, you know.
So let's go through some animated shows, and I'll
show.
ask you, and I'll see if you like them.
Oh, okay. There ain't gonna be too many of them.
King of the Hill.
Mm-mm.
You do know what that is?
Yes, I do.
You don't like it?
I don't care for it.
Hank Hill.
Yeah, I don't care.
I sell propane and propane accessories.
I've seen it. It's
okay.
cool, but I mean.
Futurama.
Oh,
No. Family Guy.
I know about it. It's cool.
Uh-huh.
But if I don't want,
do you watch any animated anything?
Really. If I see it, if it's on,
is this because you're a grown man?
Could be. I don't know.
And I'm a child, and I watch cartoons.
It's
apparently,
okay. No, it's cool. It's, you know, I know.
But there's poop jokes in them. This is for adults.
Well, I've seen King of the Hill. I've seen some stuff. I'm like, you know, but it's nothing I would just go to. Oh, I gotta make sure I see it.
Yeah.
So, but if it's on, I mean,
I got you.
You know,
I got you.
I like the ID channel.
Is that where they're just trying to find out who killed people? That's the whole 24 hours a day?
It's different.
Until 4 a.m., and that's when, like, Sharper Image comes on with some trimmer nobody's going to buy?
It's suspenseful, and I like to try to figure out stuff.
On May 9th, 28-year-old Charles Sanchez was found dead, buried in a ravine in Northampton, New York.
And now we're trying to figure out who did it.
After 3 months, the case goes cold. But Detective Mario Batali.
That happens. Yeah,
and his partner Emerald Lagasse. Together, they find out who murdered Charles Sanchez.
And then they go through the whole thing.
Well, what happened was that we found some fingerprints on the murder weapon, and from the fingerprints on the murder weapon, we found out that he actually had killed himself. He had stabbed himself in a ravine. That's what happened. Well, okay. Now on to Sharper Image.
Oh my God.
Are you tired of nicking your face when you're shaving? Try this useless piece of crap. $19.95. It won't cut nothing.
Yeah, I swear, bro. Everything costs $19 something.
Oh yeah.
For the kids stuff, it's like you know the all the donations and the start.
Everything's $19.
What is going on with this $19.99 stuff?
There's a conspiracy.
It's $19.99, man. I'm telling you, everything $19.99. And what is about these pills to help with certain symptoms, but it gives you other symptoms like you could have a heart attack, or you can get headaches, or dry mouth. Okay, then what? Okay.
Like it can help you grow your hair, but you'll have constant diarrhea.
Right.
Like, is nobody counting the cost?
And it could cause heart failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could. Okay, so do I try
this
to get
can
hair
help you
or
breathe better out of your left nostril. May cause instant death.
Right.
May cause you to get run over by a Mack truck.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. So do I deal? Okay, I think I'd rather just deal with.
I'm a bald man.
Being bald headed, like just rock it. Listen, I always said, if I go bald, it is what it is, right?
Listen,
like, I feel like
looks
I'm
the
starting
worst
right here.
when you fight it.
Yes.
It looks bad when you fight it.
Because your
If
line be way back here, bro.
Get
Way back here,
rid
bro.
of it. It's been decided
Your
for
forehead
you.
is this big.
It's not for you.
This big. Let it go.
We could play an NFL regulation game on the size of this forehead.
See, it's a wrap. Let it go.
I could get a first down on that forehead. You
hear me?
understand?
You hear me? Do you hear me? Yes. I know what you mean.
The
Let it
5,
go.
the 10, the 20, the 25, the 30.
When it's way back here.
Touchdown.
when it's
Shave
way
your
back
head,
here,
brother.
Let it go. It's over. Now I'm starting to go a little thin right here. That is why I got this part. My
You're
barber.
good. You're already past it though. If it was going to happen to you, it would have been on its way already.
Well, I feel like this part, right?
And I'm saying like naturally it's just everybody's hair gets thinner. But I don't see you going bald.
Bald. Okay.
Because if it was going to happen, it probably would have happened already.
No, that does make sense because my dad, he's not bald.
But I mean, I know people who are like 23.
Listen.
And it's like...
And it's a wrap.
I understand that you're a young man, but it's time to be Bruce Willis.
Listen. Yeah, let it go. But they always wear caps, which makes it worse.
Yeah, because then it's just like laid down and greasy. Your scalp is just unbelievably shiny.
Exactly.
Because there's just no evidence that hair was ever even there. It would take an archaeologist to discover if hair existed on this man's head, how smooth it is.
Exactly. Yeah, let it go.
And then immediately, it's like somebody did edge work on your cranium.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have this like 4-inch piece of hair.
Yeah.
That's just coming out of the woodworks.
Yeah. Just a little bit though. I had a friend. He hated losing his hair, but he had a little bit right here that stayed, and he would make it work. I mean, he made it work. It was cool, but I was like, you're gonna have to let it go, brother.
If I ever come to a point where I have to make it work, it's wrong.
I feel you.
It's wrong.
Yeah. I feel you.
If I know I have a brake problem on my car and I say I'm just going to make it work,
Well,
that doesn't mean it's the right thing to do.
Because clearly,
Because your brake is messed up, right?
yeah,
And we
it's
have to
gonna get
fix
worse.
it.
It's gonna get worse.
Yes.
Unless you fix it. Yeah. Now I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know if he actually just let it go, but he had this little stress, a little bit right here. He made it work. He put the little mousse.
Moose?
No, well, he was white. You know how y'all do. They put the mousse or whatever y'all do.
What does that mean?
Who else? Listen, we don't use mousse.
Neither
man.
do we.
Okay. Wait, yeah, y'all do that.
No.
What the stuff y'all use?
Pomade?
No.
I use pomade.
Whatever y'all, I don't know.
Who's used mousse since 1987?
Listen, I don't know. Listen.
Is
I
it
think
Farrah
it's
Fawcett
mousse.
dead or is she
Listen,
still
I don't know.
alive?
Listen.
Is
No,
she dead?
No, she is gone.
Then so is Moose.
Whatever y'all use, man. All right? I know it's different from whatever we use, bro.
No wonder the guy's losing his hair. He's using mousse.
It could have been.
It's a punishment.
It could have been something. Listen, I think it was mousse. Was it
We're at
mousse?
an hour and 10. You want to end
Oh
it?
my God, are we? I
Yeah.
didn't even know it went that long.
Yeah.
Look, you gonna call us out in front of everybody?
Yeah.
All right, well.
Hey man, we appreciate you guys.
Thank y'all for
always.
coming
We had a TikTok clip that got a little traction. I felt pretty good about that.
I know, and I appreciate it. And it's crazy because I was afraid
You
about
didn't like
that
one.
Yeah, I wasn't really clear.
Hey, there's your shame. We exchanged shame.
Yes, we did. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes, like, share, subscribe.
Do all that.
We appreciate you very
Love
much.
y'all, man. Word up.
We'll see you next time.